Now, I don't know all of you here. I know some of you here this morning. I know some of you, I've been able to talk to you. I've been able to hear what God's put on your heart, what God has called you to, your purpose. Guys, don't delay that. If God's called you to it, run after it. Run after it with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. Guys, when God calls us to something, you know what he asks us to do? He says, take away that safety net. Forget plan B, plan C, plan D. Forget those. I've called you to this. Run hard after it. And guys, God's called us all to something. We're all called to live sin. We're all called to serve him. But maybe you've got a specific calling in a specific area. Maybe God's, I don't know, maybe God's calling you to Brussels. Maybe God's calling you to move over there and serve God there. Maybe God's calling you to Bangkok. Or maybe God's just calling you across the street to your neighbor. Guys, don't delay. Delayed obedience is disobedience. And we want to be obedient. We want to commit ourselves fully to the Lord. We don't want half-hearted commitment. Guys, I think we talk about this sometimes in Brussels. We talk about cultural Christianity and how that's just, it's really wreaked havoc on the church. Guys, we want to be committed, obedient followers of Christ that are willing to get rid of whatever we need to be about God's call, to be about God's purpose in our life. Guys, thank goodness we see Moses. God used him to do great things. We're not all perfect. We mess up. We struggle with this delayed obedience. But God can still use us.